Welcome to Happy Little Yarn episode 107. My name is Amy. I come to you from Leesburg, Georgia. And this is where I like to talk about my knitting. I just noticed I have one singular bag back here. And I should have put that away. That's going to irritate me. I might have to move it. I don't know. I hope you have a cup of something delicious. I have an Americano in my Hello Kitty mug. I just brewed it so it's super hot. And my camera tells me I only have 37 minutes worth of room to record on. That means I have forgotten to delete episodes in the past. Well, how are you all doing? I was thinking about not recording today, but I didn't really knit much this week, but I decided to record. A, because I'm kind of lost without recording. That's like just part of my routine and I like doing it. And B, my neighbor on the other side of the house has his stereo so loud that I don't think I could be on that part of the house if I wanted to. It would drive me crazy. And it's only like 1 p.m. Usually when he starts playing it this loud, this early, it means he's having a party or something at night. It's not going to be good. If he has a party tonight, I'm just going to stay in my craft room all night. I'm just glad our bedrooms are not on that side of the house. They're all on this side of the house, and these neighbors beside us on this side are quiet. Thank goodness. But I had a note somewhere on my desk reminding me of things I needed to say this week. I found it. Okay, good thing I do have both of those things pulled that I needed to talk about. First of all, you have one more week of Stitch Quest Quarter 1. And I am going to be pulling for winners that signed up for a physical prize in the Google forms. If you sign up to enter a chance to receive a physical prize, I'm going to pull those. And I'll announce it on here. And I'll have Andrea announce it. But we will somehow announce it on Ravelry, maybe in Tranquil Hollow, and I'll just tag you. Tranquil Hollow is where everybody can just go and chat. It's like a chat room, but a Ravelry thread. Okay, so Tuesday the 1st, or in 2 weeks, Tuesday is the 1st of April. Why don't y'all give me till the 5th of April, and I will upload winners then. So I will announce it on the 4th when I record episode 109, because next week's 108, then 109. And then the 5th I will put all the information on Ravelry for you to see. But I wanted to show y'all what is in the prize bag for Stitch Quest 2025 Quarter 1. In case you are new here. Welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Stitch Quest is my year-long, mine and Andrea the cat lady. Go check out her channel. I will link it in my description below. It's our year-long epic fantasy themed make-along where you can crochet and knit, and there's a storyline, and you kind of interact and make up your own storyline to parallel with the make-along storyline. Go check it out on Ravelry. Search in groups Stitch Quest and you'll find us. So I have several prizes, but I've put together some prize packs for Quarter 1. And I've already got some prize. If you are a maker and want to donate any kind of prize to Stitch Quest, please let me know. I would love to show your product and give away a product to somebody that wins in a Stitch Quest challenge or a quarter end prize. Okay. So we have 2 prizes to give away for quarter 1. One will be to a crocheter and one will be to a knitter. Crocheters are charmers. Knitters are knot shapers. And I just thought you could be both, but I'm only going to let one person win one, even though you are a knitter or a crocheter. So both of these bags are from Katie's Randomness, and I will link her shop below. She is a official vendor for Stitch Quest, so if you are using one of Katie's bags, you can enter for extra points once a quarter for using one of her bags in one of your projects. This one has the Stitch Quest logo on it and 2 pockets on the front. And inside the bags, oh, and the other bag has dragons and 2 pockets on the front, or 1 big pocket on the front as well. Is this one pocket? Oh, they're both 1 big pocket on the front. I don't know why I thought it was 2. So those bags are from Katie's Randomness, and inside each bag there is a skein. I think they're both fingering weight, yes. From another vendor, official vendor of Stitch Quest, Stitching with Yarn, and I will link her shop below, her Etsy shop below as well. And you could get the official first quarter colorway for Stitch Quest 2025. This will be in the bag if you win. Both bags have a skein of yarn, and both bags have some stitch mark or progress keepers from Odd Girl Journals, Keely Reichman, and she drew our Moon Warden here, cute little Moon Warden, and then the Enchanted Skein. Let me see if I can get it. It'd be easier if I just took it out. I will do that. And then I will put it back in. So we got the dragon, which comes up later on in Stitch Quest. There is a dragon already in Stitch Quest that will be announced later in the year. The Enchanted Skein, that is, magic powers are fueled by the moonlight. And then the Moon Warden. So I thought Keely did an amazing job drawing those up. Thank you, Keely. And thank you to all my lovely vendors who donated these prizes. Well, I bought one of the prizes, but 1 bag full of prizes was donated, 1 bag full of prizes was bought by me. So, if you would like to donate to Stitch Quest a product, if you're a maker, just contact me, happylittleyarn@gmail.com. Or you can donate through Ko-Fi if you would like. I will link my Ko-Fi below. And all the Ko-Fis will help with shipping, because this is an international opened make-along. I'm not going to exclude anybody as long as I can. I don't know what these days coming are going to be like, but as far as shipments and what all it's going to cost, if it gets out of hand, we might have to limit international to prizes. But I am going to open up quarter 1 to international participants. We will see what the future holds. Okay, so that is Stitch Quest. So get your prizes entered the Google form if you want a physical chance to win the physical prize. I love coffee. I just want to say that. Okay, let's talk about some knitting. I've not knit much this week, and I very much am sorry. I don't have anything exciting to show. I do have one new thing to show, but these 2 projects I'm about to show are just the same old thing, and I won't take too much time to talk about them, but I have Fashion School Dropout, the Candy Hearts colorway from Fashion School Dropout. Is part of her Valentine's box with Black Pearl Magic, and this is the bag that came with Black Pearl Magic's Valentine box. But with that, I have knit so much of this sock. I've knit from here since here last week. That's about 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches. But the cuff does have purple mohair in it. The yarn came with a purple mohair mini. I just keep forgetting to put it in the bag. I will need it for the next sock, but I say I'm about not quite halfway through the foot. I'm going to do an afterthought heel, 64 inches or 64 stitches around, a folded cuff. What size needles? I asked Lisa what 72 stitches, Knit All the Yarn podcast, what size needles she uses, and she uses a 1.5 US 1.5 2.5 millimeter. So that's what I use to knit these because they are fingering weight, and I don't normally knit fingering weight socks. But that's all the progress I got done this week on those socks. Not too bad, not too bad. I did not sew last weekend. I did sew a little, but nothing for shop updates. I did mostly knit a little last weekend, but mostly I doom scrolled and was lazy. It was great. Alright, up next I have the Charlevoix sweater by Jennifer Beaumont. And not much progress, y'all. Not much progress. I'm almost finished with the sleeve. This is all I have finished so far. One entire sleeve has been finished. I can take this stitch marker off because that was from last week. But since the last time I recorded, I am about 1, 2, 3 repeats, or almost 3 repeats. You can't see the stitch marker very well, but that much. That's all the knitting I've gotten done. I'm on the cuff. I'm doing the garter stitch cuff now. And I was going to try and knock it out last night, but I just was not feeling it. I don't know if I'm losing my knitting mojo. I hope not. But, because I have a lot of yarn back here I need to knit. I can't, I gotta knit. No time for losing my knitting mojo anymore. No time for that. So, Charlevoix is almost done, and then I need to do an I-cord. I guess, I don't know what it calls for around the neckline, but I thought about doing an I-cord edge. Just pick it up and knit I-cord around it. I don't know. I've got to read the pattern and see what it calls for the neck. It just doesn't look right the way it is right now. But I hopefully will have that finished, at least the sleeve finished by next time. Next week when I record. But I do have one new project. Oh, and that sweater, the Charlevoix sweater, does not live in a project bag. It just lives on my sofa. But the next project I'm about to show you is from my lovely friend who sent me this bag. It's got ladies knitting on it. I showed you this last week, a drawstring bag. She sadly does not have a shop, but I'm so appreciative that she made and sent me a bag. I love that. Okay, but the pattern I started and have not gotten very far in because it's requiring a little bit more thought process. And my after work just does not want to, you know. My brain doesn't want to brain after braining all day. But I decided to cast on the Breather shawlette scarf. Not sure what it's considered. By Stephanie Lotven, who is Telly Bean Knits. And I'm trying to see if there's any. It's made for any weight yarn. Or almost any weight yarn. There's, let's see. I printed out the pattern. Okay, because I don't like keeping the phone in my hand. I usually like to look at the patterns on the Row Counter app. But when the phone's open and I'm looking at it and I see notifications popping up, that just interrupts me. So I printed it out, and it's for, okay, this shawlette is meant for fingering, DK, or bulky. And it's got a little note in here how to maximize the most of your yardage. And yeah, I don't really have a picture of it laid out. If I think about it, I'll put it on or I have already put it on the screen. But it's just a nice little neck accessory. I don't know. It was free. She sent out a newsletter last weekend, and someone told me, did you get the newsletter? I was like, yeah. And she's like, there's a free pattern. I was like, oh, okay, let me go look at it. And it looked really nice. I guess I could show you the actual project that I'm working on. I'm using Lemonade Shop in the colorway Impeachment 3.0. I love how it winds up on the electric yarn winder. This is all I have done on it so far. This is the front side. I love how the yarn is knitting up. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. The pattern is not hard. It's a 4-row repeat. And like, I've got it memorized, but just remembering what row I just knit. I mean, I can tell the right side from the wrong side because I have this little progress keeper. But which row I knit on the right side, either row 1 or row 3, kills me every single time because I can't distinguish between whether or not they're this, because there's just one stitch difference between row 1 and row 3, and I can't figure it out. It's just the same 4 rows until you hit the midpoint, until you hit about 50 grams. And then you start going in the other direction. And so it's just slowly increasing. And then when you hit the midway point, you just start decreasing, I guess. I mean, it looks just like a triangle little shawlette. Or scarf. This is more of a scarf. I will show you this. I don't think this is giving away anything. But it's just a little triangle shaped scarf, I guess. Because it won't be too deep because it's only 100 grams of yarn. But the Breather by Stephanie Lotven. I will link the pattern below in my description if you're interested. I don't think it's on sale anymore, or the free code is not valid anymore either. I'm not sure. I'll always love Telly Bean Knits, Stephanie Lotven. I remember finding her early on in her career, like when the Rainbow Party Cardi came out. I fell in love with that pattern, and I just got really obsessed with all her patterns and bought a lot of them. I'm a very slow knitter and have not knit them all, but a girl can dream. Okay, that's all the knitting. I do have a little bit of sewing. I just want to show you the next fabric that's going to be in the shop. Happy Veggies. They are coming to the shop. I'm going to try to cut out the fabric this weekend. I'm thinking about doing the front entirely in this pattern because it is just too cute to cut up. And I can't find a very good fitting contrast fabric I would like on the outside of it. I thought red to go with the tomato, or a yellowish color to go with one of these fellas. But I even had dark green, but none of it looks right. So I'm just going to make the entire outside of the drawstring bag this fabric. And then have a contrast interior. And I'm not sure what I'll do about the pocket yet. It's either going to be this fabric or the contrast. Pray the contrast. Isn't it just the cutest? I love the happy veggies. So cute. And then acquisitions. I have just a couple acquisitions, actually. I did not go crazy. These are subscriptions. So every month now in the year 2025, Fashion School Dropout is doing a Romeo and Juliet themed, from the movie of the 90s, Romeo and Juliet monthly subscription themes. And this month, this is the theme, Star-Crossed Lovers. And I can just see this scene now. I want to rewatch this movie. I've been listening to the soundtrack. Every month I listen to the soundtrack. When she starts posting these updates, which she has an update going right now, so go to Fashion School Dropout. I'll link it below. And check out this next month's update. But this is the colorway called Star-Crossed Lovers. And you see it? Very much inspired by the aquarium. And I just love it. Love it. I love the mini with it. It just makes it pop. I would really like socks out of this. I would. Problem is, I want to knit them toe up. Which will be fine. It's just a cast on, and then you increase for the toe. Knit a tube, do the cuff. And then I'll throw an afterthought heel in this colorway probably. Because I want to utilize every single drop of this yarn. And I usually always make socks either too big or too small, and I don't use all the yarn, or I don't have enough yarn, and so I need to switch to toe up. I guess. And then this took a while to get to me. It was stuck in Purl, Georgia for like a week. It says there's an issue with your package when I kept looking at the updates. But Moonglow came in. My March, is this March? Yeah, March Calypso Coral. It's very corally. Peachy corally looking. January was reds. February was hot pinks. And this month is very much coral. I love it. Love it. They're DK weight. And this was DK weight as well. It's I get it on her Tribeca DK sock set, 75-25. And Moonglow is DK 75-25 as well. I am knitting a sweater with this. And I think it's actually going to be a pullover, not a cardigan. I think I am just going to make a pullover with this. It's going to be these stripes with black stripes in the middle between each color. I've got it all planned out. And then I got a package in the mail today, and this is the last thing I've got to show you. My friend that lives in the UK sent me a little goodie bag, and I feel so bad because I did send her a package out earlier in the year, and I didn't put any like extras in it because I thought it was just, I was just sending her stuff that like she wanted. And she sent me so many good little goodies. I'm going to put together another package for her and send it out ASAP. But look at this bag. She even sent the bag she went shopping and got the stuff in. I've never heard of that. What is that? Can't see sideways. Fortnum and Mason. That's a cool bag. But she got me some yarn. Cool Woolings. And it's DK weight. 85-15. It's not beautiful. I love these colors. That would be an amazing like colorwork cowl. If I had like a main color of like light gray or something. And let these colors really pop. Wouldn't that be fun? And then she got me a bunch of other minis. They're just individual minis. And they're all DK weight, I think. I checked some of the tags. Yeah, they're all DK. So that's fun. I could do something fun with those too in one project. They kind of all go together. I don't think there's nylon in these, so they couldn't be anything sock related. It looks like she got two of them. And then one of this one, which is peach, and I love it. Absolutely love it. 20 grams each. Very nice. Love it. She got me a little notebook, Woolly Good Ideas. I thought that was cute. I haven't opened it yet. I just got this when I got home. I was eating lunch and I opened it. I was like... And then, y'all, she sent me some yummy goodies. I told her I have a major sweet tooth right now, and these came in right at the nick of time. I've not ate any of them yet, but I'm going to soon. Some milk chocolate. These look good. I've never seen with just milk chocolate filling. Cadbury dairy milk. Usually I see them like this, where they have the cream on the inside. And I've had one of these once, and I did like it. I don't know why I've never ate these before. I think the inside always freaked me out when I was a little kid. I always thought it was egg, and I don't like eggs. I don't eat eggs. The only way I eat eggs are in cakes and cookies. But Cadbury eggs. She got me some Lindor chocolates. Are these the truffles or just Lindor? I don't know. I put the Lindor truffles in my hot chocolate. Pro tip right there. And then she got me the cutest little tin where she got this bag from. Shortbread rounds. So I assume they're shortbread cookies, or biscuits as they would call them. Look at that can. Isn't that cute? I love that. Shortbread rounds. So yeah, they call them biscuits. Isn't that cute? Thank you, girl. I didn't ask if I could say her name, so I won't say her name. But I love my lovely friends that think of me. I wish I could do more for everybody, but I'm not that creative. Like, I can't think of creative things. Like, she got me the cutest yarn. I know yarn, but she got me all these sweet treats. I was like, really, she melted them at the exact right time because it's not too hot yet. If these would have been on my porch when I got home, they'd all been melted if it was summertime. Too hot in summer. 100 degrees and chocolate does not mix. Oh, and she got me a stitch marker. I don't know if a stitch marker was meant to be on this one, but it fell off if it was. But look at this little fella. Ain't that cute? It's from Andrew Kite at the Yarn Whisperer. It's a little pumpkin looking stitch marker bead, or a progress keeper, and a sticker that says, "I find your lack of yarn disturbing." Which, do I have a lack of yarn? I have an abundance of yarn, and I don't find it disturbing at all. I just need to knit faster. As for life, this week was pretty good. It's very productive. I got a lot done this week again. My new hire started on Wednesday. He's doing very well. Catching on very fast. He's got to be like 21 or 22 years old. I don't know. He's still in college, but he's catching on fast, but some of the things he says just shocks me. Like, he didn't know what a staple remover was. He didn't know a staple remover like this existed. I gave him one. I'm like, here, these are rare around here. Take one of these, you'll need it. It's a staple remover. He's like, oh, I didn't know this existed. What? Okay. A few other instances, things like that, popped up. I just didn't say anything. I was like, I feel real old. I go Tuesday to get my crown on the tooth I broke about a month ago now. The root canal's fine. No more pain in the tooth. But now I just have half a tooth missing and I need a crown on it. And I'll go knitting with my friend Misty tomorrow. We're going to go to the coffee shop and knit, and she's going to help me with my Douglas cardie that I showed y'all last week, and she's going to try to help me unpick that 3-needle bind off that I messed up. And I can't think of anything else going on. I'm going to try to sew a little bit this weekend. I want to try to grow up and not be lazy and actually go to the grocery store this week versus ordering Instacart, because dang, is everything expensive. And adding that tip and that little percentage on top of the groceries, it's too much money. I gotta go. I hate grocery shopping, man. Especially by myself. I'm gonna try to get my husband or daughter to go with me. It's just not fun. Haven't really been grocery shopping since 2020, 2021, whenever Instacart really became a thing. Anyways, it's 30 minutes. My phone is going to run out of space soon, so I better cut this off. Remember to put your, if you want to enter for a physical prize for Stitch Quest, enter your finished objects from 2025 into the Google Forms. And that's about it, I think. I will see y'all next week. So, have a great day, great night, whatever time you're watching this. Bye.